the scenes, did it.
Not too behind the scenes. CEO, look at that.
Producer. No, I'm just like.
Natalie Nunn. That's weird. Go crazy.
Hello, hello, hello. How's it going out there? As you all know, I am Lady V, and thanks for taking the time to tune in. And who we have here is Promise White. And we are going to talk about the latest scoop that has been going on social media. We all want to know what is going on. So, Promise, can you kind of elaborate on how this all started?
So pretty much, when me and Cavante met, it was back in July. As far as I know, if he claimed he was single, so it really just started off from that. So once we started messing around and whatnot, later on into it, I happened to get pregnant, and then that's when I was like, okay, I need to reach out to her. So then once I reached out to her, we really didn't like we said words, but we wasn't really going against each other.
Mm-hmm.
So then after that, eventually we started doing the back and forth stuff down the line because she was pregnant, I was pregnant. She just found out hormones. Shortly after that, that's when a lot of other drama started to occur. So it really just stemmed from me meeting him. Really, just
Right.
me meeting him, and I guess he still had a situation or whatever with her.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much.
Right. So you feel like he wasn't all the way honest with you in reference to the fact that he still was dealing with someone else.
Yeah, basically.
Okay. So with that happening, how did that make you feel once you found out that you weren't the only woman?
Ugh, I don't know. Like, it hurt my feelings.
Mm-hmm.
Probably even more because I was pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
But it kind of was just like, I thought so. Like, I expected, like, it's not like a big shocker.
Mm-hmm.
It just kind of was like, dang, should have been more on your toes, pretty
Right.
much. But not too bad.
Right. And so when you found out that he had another situation, did you know that she had children, or did you know anything about her?
No. When I started messing with him, I didn't know nothing about her.
Okay.
I didn't even know he had that big mama, as far as I know of. I only know another one. So,
Mm-hmm.
like, as we started talking, he never said who his baby mother was or nothing
Mm-hmm.
like that. Like, she's not even on his page.
Right.
So, it's really long research.
Mm-hmm.
So, I was like, let me go see what's going on. And then
Mm-hmm.
that's when I was like, oh. And then I'm like, oh, he got more kids.
Mm-hmm.
He told me the amount of kids he had, but like
Mm-hmm.
I said, I only know of one baby mama.
Right.
I didn't know of the other one.
Right.
So, yeah.
That
really,
just kind of came out the woodworks. So
yeah.
now, who reached out to who between you and the baby mother?
I reached out to her first once I found out I was pregnant.
Uh-huh.
But I reached out because, like, when he was coming around and we was dealing with each other, it was just certain things that I picked up on that gave, like, he might still be talking to her, but I didn't have the facts.
Mm-hmm.
So, really what pushed me to even really say something to her is when I found out that I was pregnant. I was like, yeah, I might as well say something. Because if he's saying she got a baby on the way and it just popped up, something got to be said now. Like, it ain't no secret.
So you just wanted basically clarification, like, dang, I just got to call her and just see,
Yeah.
like, is you dealing with him too? Because I think he lying to the both of us to kind of clear things up, or
Yeah.
was it, or do you feel like it was on some territorial?
I mean, no, I feel like I reached out to basically be like, look, I'm pregnant. I need to know if y'all still messing around because he's telling me y'all not.
Mm-hmm.
So, and if y'all not cool, I know what I need to do with my situation. But if y'all is,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's not gonna work out right.
Okay, so basically you're saying that if they were still together, then no, I'm not about to bring a baby into this world,
Right.
and you're not for sure
Right.
that you want to be here and build our family.
Right.
And you just didn't want to do it alone, correct?
Right. And then she was almost due. It just didn't really make sense. Like
Mhm.
it was just a messy situation. So I'm
Mhm.
like, yeah, nah. I think I need to remove myself. Like I mean,
Mhm.
she's far enough. They've been had their situation going on. They've been had a family. So I feel like I need to remove myself from the equation, and that's what I did. Plus with the whole pregnancy situation,
Right,
hopefully made their situation better.
right, right. And do you feel like that? Just to be honest, do you regret, having that done?
Um, yeah, I mean, yeah, cause that was my first time. I ain't never did it, period, ever. But like, the situation was just messy, so I was stuck between like, hey, I have been pregnant a long time. My daughter is 5, so I'm just juggling between the two. But I feel like, yeah, it most definitely,
It affected you,
yeah,
you know,
it most
majorly.
definitely did because I instantly like people talk about abortion so much, but they don't know how it is when you go through it. So once you go through it, it's like I don't know how the suction part is, but when you take the pills, it is not just like a period, like how people say. Like your body actually goes through labor. It's a lot of blood. Like your body is like withdrawing, trying to throw up and poop at the same time. It's just like so much going on because you're forcing to end the pregnancy, and especially when it's early. So it's like way more dramatic and like crazy than people think.
Right.
And they dummy it down like it's nothing. And then for the people that like did it for their first time, it's like they're trying to judge them like, well, you killed it. I'm like, okay, like I made a decision, but that don't mean that I felt like all happy go lucky about it.
Right.
So
you just felt like at that time you weren't ready.
Yeah.
And to also be bringing a baby into such a chaotic situation.
Yeah.
Okay. I've never had an abortion. I had all my children. And, I do, my heart goes out because that is a huge decision to have to make. That is scary. You're still young. And, you know what I'm saying? Like, who wants to abort a child and have to deal with that aftermath of it,
Right.
But I think at that moment, that was the best decision that you had to make for yourself.
Right.
And don't let nobody tell you different. Don't let nobody try to tear you down about a decision for you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because now, up to date, and how many months has that been?
When I had the abortion, 'cause I had it in October.
Okay, October
6th, so literally just like 2 months. What? Yeah.
almost 3 months ago.
3 months ago. Yeah.
Right. November, December.
Yep.
Almost, yeah. So, so to be so, right there, that is tender, And like I said, don't let nobody try to, dictate how you feel and what you was feeling at that moment. You made the best decision for you.
Right.
And with that being said, did people try to like ridicule you or try to put you down
About having an abortion?
or about having an abortion, or like what was the heat behind that?
Well, not everybody really knew I had one on my side. So, but I don't know about how his family felt. But like, I'll say my siblings and stuff like that, it was just more of, they felt like, because I knew the gender, because I had got the blood work done, they really felt like, dang, like it was the opposite gender, you would have had your stuff, you would have been cool, or I should have reached out more in that moment instead of just acting on my emotions and then ending it. So I'll say that's the only thing that I hear was like, dang, you messed up on that part. And then plus, they see that we started dealing with each other again, so it's like, what if you would have stayed pregnant and y'all end up messing back around? Now you just did it for nothing, and now y'all messing with each other. But I didn't know it was gonna go like you never know. I don't know how it's gonna go. So
So how did y'all meet?
Facebook.
On Facebook.
Yeah, on Facebook.
So who was in who DM?
I'ma say, I feel like he was on. Yeah, he reached out to me. I didn't reach out to him.
Okay.
And like it was cordial. Like it was some cool stuff. Basic little spice ups here and there. But like after that, I engaged.
Okay.
We spoke. We said our words back and forth. But it was something slight. It wasn't too much. Like not nothing like sexual or nothing like that. Really like some get to know you and just easing into stuff.
Right. Okay. So what happened between you and his baby mother to make it go so left so quick?
Well, really, I could say it was the back and forth with like what he was doing, honestly. But with that back and forth, like 1 minute we could be on the same page and we cool and we let each other know like this is what he doing, this is what he doing. Then the next minute we throwing low blows and we going back and forth. It's like we wanted to like help each other out, be on each other's side. Then it would flip to like, oh, but he's mine. You know, it was weird.
Right.
So that's how we started falling out. And then how it got deeper into today and the current drama is, so a lot of people don't know my side. When me and her first started getting into it, the very first thing that she mentioned to me when I was pregnant before I even decided abortion was if her baby didn't make it, mine wasn't going to make it. So right there, that's a door opener to speaking on kids. Even if the one didn't come not, or even if I had an abortion or not. You open the door to that. But I let it slide because I guess hormones, you pregnant, I'm pregnant, cool. But now currently, as we're getting to it, you bring it up again. Okay, so it's not hormones, and your apology was fake. Because she did apologize after saying that, but you just said it again. Now, she is upset because I'm not going to lie, when we first started arguing, in the midst of our argument, I said, and I put something on her kids. That did start the stir up of today's drama. So, which that's my fault. I should have never said that, period. But I wasn't trying to like speak on her kids. I think it was just a heat of the moment. She trying to be funny and I was being funny back. But I would never like say
because
nothing
you know,
off
in today's field, kids are off limits.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then not only are kids off limits, you are dating the man of the father of those children. So it's like it's got to be respect all around the board. You know what I'm saying? And that's just a part of growth. And like you said, it was a heated argument, and that's how you felt at that moment. Y'all was throwing shots. You know what I'm saying? But to me, I don't know. I just leave the kids out. That just ain't never been me, especially if I'm still dealing with the man. Because I don't want him to feel no type of way or want him to think that I would ever put the babies in harm off of stupidity or emotions. You know what I'm saying? Not saying, on you, but just as a woman.
Respond on that, though.
Right.
So,
okay.
I mean, I do get what you're saying. I ain't messing with him, so they do put him in a weird position. But like, nah, when it's way deeper than on your kids, and that's how it got brewed up, or it's bigger than the whole if my baby don't make it, yours won't. She threatened guns first. I never threatened that girl life. That's the only thing she can say is I said something about fighting. Other than that, I never threatened her life, like killing her or shooting up her crib. She didn't threaten to shoot up my crib knowing that me and my sister kids was in the house. Boom. Right there, I could have went off on her, but I didn't. I let it slide, and I let her come over and have her peace with her baby daddy to figure out, get her emotions out, because I've been there before. So I pushed aside the whole shooting up my crib with kids inside, like, okay, you know what? Go ahead, talk to him. You and your emotions, you just had a baby. I let her do that. And it was no smoke then when she was at my house. Like, I whole let you came. But it's she bringing up gunplay again in the comments on her last post. It's like, why you keep bringing up guns? And I keep letting you slide, and then you want to get on Facebook and make it seem like I'm just this negative person, and I speak on kids, and this, that, and third. But you threaten everybody kid over there at my house talking about guns, and I have screenshots.
Okay, so what is the latest meetup spot she's put out there to try to bring some type of fight? What spot is this? Can you let us know that location?
Hawkins.
Oh wow! So how did that come about?
So as we were inboxing each other on Messenger first before it hit the status. I told her, where you at? Run my fade. I just kept on repeating myself. She was like, oh, I'm not doing this. You know where I be. You know where I be. Okay, so we get on the post. I seen that the post was about me, and I'm saying it again. Drop your low. Run me my face.
Because when you said drop your low, what that means?
Like, where you at? Like, drop where you want to meet up at.
Oh, okay.
Where you want to fight at.
All
but when she said, well, you know where I be every Friday or whatever the case may be, and she said Hawkins, meet me at Hawkins. I'm like, meet you at Hawkins?
Right.
Yeah, that's a hot spot. You trying to have somebody break it up, pepper spray, police. So, like, that's weird. And they let her in, so I'm just kind of confused on that part.
Right. I just never heard a meetup spot to be at a bar or a food establishment to want to fight someone. Yeah. So that's a whole nother story for a whole nother day. But so when all that is transpiring and you're trying to, figure out what the bigger picture of all this is why is this beef even happening? Like, do you plan to stay with, the person that you're with right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
As far as I know of. As long as there ain't nothing else going on, I'll see how I go.
Right. Okay. So now, hey, I've been following, the latest scoop, okay? And is it true that, he went over there and hit the skims? Is it true?
Yes, he did. Yes,
wow.
He did. Blew me.
Right. So, and was the reason why he went over there was to see the kids?
Yeah, as far as I know of, that's what he wanted to do, and she was already naked at the door, supposedly.
Oh.
Yeah.
And so, as the girlfriend, as the woman of his life right now,
yeah.
How do you feel about that?
It's like, you dumb? Like, why would you do that? Like, I don't know. It's just wild because it's like, it's bigger than just that. Like, we've been working on something. Our kids know each other and stuff like that. And, we've been cool. It's quiet, no drama. And it's like, soon you went back and opened that door, you created the drama. So, like, it's just more a disappointment and, like, betrayal. I think that would be the top two that I'm feeling. And it's just like, I get it when it comes to the kid part. But once she started flaunting herself, trying to block the door and all that stuff, you should have cut that out.
And so how do you know for sure that's the truth?
I'm only getting one side. She ain't really saying her side. All she want to do is let me know that she fucked.
And to me, from what I've read, I feel like she doesn't care to have a side because she like, shit, do unto others as you want done to you. You fucked my baby daddy, you know what I'm saying? And now I'm getting my get back. And he allowed it.
Right.
So it's kind of like, should we just go ahead and chow down on the baby daddy because he knows what he's doing? He's out here slanging pipe, and he needs to be held accountable for his actions. And he's creating havoc between two black queens. Not to discredit him, but somebody has to make the executive decision on what's really about to happen out of this, because it's not only y'all involved, but it is children involved.
Right.
And, I know it's a touchy situation, but at the end of the day, he has to go back to see the children. And is that always going to be something that's played in the back of your head? Is this how she about to come to the door? Is you going to go every time? Or, like, what are we going to do? Like,
I feel like, the way I got brought up and stuff like that, I don't know. I kind of have a good defense mode when it comes to certain stuff. So, like, will it play in my head? Maybe. But I don't feel like it would move my emotions or actions because it's like, it's what's expected. It's like I already been telling myself, you don't put nothing past nobody. So, like, if you go over there, I'm not about to call and text and blow down your line or get the location. No, you can do what you want to do regardless if I have it or not. So I'm just let it be, and whatever is done in the dark gonna come to light. I always live by that. So I'm not about to search.
Because, girl, I've been in a situation where I've put the GPS. Where are you at?
Yeah, where are you?
Where are you? You know what I'm saying? So and that's how powerful love can be.
Yeah.
So knowing that you feeling how you feel about him, knowing how she feels about him, you know what I'm saying? I think you both can identify that y'all love him. You know what I'm saying? And I get that, you have him now, but it's like, dang, is he really being serious? Like, if he's willing to do that to, his child mother, like, are you really wanting to accept that? If now that it's out in the open what he has already done and the pain he's caused you, like, I see he gave an apology, and I felt like, hey, he did his big one, hey, as loud as the disrespect should be as loud as the apology,
I do believe
so
that.
What was that about?
I just feel like, we was talking and stuff like that, and I'm just like, you know, you can say that you fucked up, you can say that you did this, that, and the third, but I mean, you telling me a secret. To let everybody else know since it hit the net. Like, I mean, if it was in private, it was in private. That's that. Right. But, like, since everything is already on the internet, I don't want everybody to know. Like, yeah, you know you messed
you
up.
hurt me.
Yeah.
You know, and not to downplay, you know, the man, you know, but it, you know, this is where things go wrong in today's society when it just need to be very transparent, very honest, and very open.
Yep.
You know, how I met you, we talked, we communicated. That's why we are even in the position that we're in.
Right.
So if we cannot communicate when you're in a vulnerable moment, a weak moment where you need me, then it's like, what am I here for?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So are you gonna communicate with me and let me know, like, I want to be, you know, in my children's life, but my baby mama is putting these stipulations on me,
right?
And this is woo 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 woo,
right?
Like, how does that make you feel? Like that he has to do all these different things to see his kids?
It's really wild to me, cause like instantly when I felt like she started being weird about the kid situation and talking about restraining orders, I said take her to court. I mean, that ain't nothing. Mm-hmm. I would do that if I was in that situation. Like, I mean, I can't say it ain't nothing because I know some dudes, they don't like going through all that, you know, police stuff. But, like, for me, been there, done that. Take them downtown. In that, you going to make sure you get your kids. And if she don't follow something, you going to see something going to happen. So, like, yeah, it's all clean cut with them. You know? Ain't no extra stuff. There's no excuse for nothing.
So keep your dick in your pants and take it to court.
Yes.
Because you ain't got to lay down the pipe to see the children.
Please don't.
And I do get it. It's a lot of women out there who use that as the stepping stone of if their children could be a part of the father's life or not. And I do feel like, you know, it's some really good fathers out here like himself, you know. I've watched him for years, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, and the things that I've seen and witnessed is he's a good man and he's a young father and he does have older children already. And I do feel like, you know, men need a fair chance, you know, to show who they really are. And some women can overpower men and make them feel like this, and that's going to push them away instantly. Because if you're not pouring life and love into your significant other, it can damper up who he is as a man. Like, you know, and it's both of both worlds. You know, both of you all need to continue to pour life into one another. And I'm not the one to say get off the internet with it because y'all know I'm a very high commodity out here. So I can't I can't say on that part, but I am. It hurts to see the drama, the beef of black queens beefing over a man or having a misunderstanding over a man because it's not necessarily beef. But when you tell somebody to meet me at Hawkins to fight, it's like, girl, what we fighting for?
No, I don't mind fighting her if that's what she wants to do.
But it'd be like for what?
Yeah, I mean,
what point?
She wants to fight because of me speaking on her kids. That's her point.
Oh, okay, that's her point.
Vice versa.
Okay,
that's mine too.
Okay,
so that's where the fighting came in. She like, you spoke my kids, we fighting. I'm like, you know, respect. I would do the same thing. That's cool.
Right.
Yeah. It's just the location was wild.
Right. So, I you know, did want to, you know, so there is a restraining order put in place, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not with me.
Just not with you, right?
Yeah,
okay, because see, that's what the confusion was. People were trying to figure out if a restraining order was put on you, and it was like, well, if she put a restrainer on you, how you gonna pull up to Hawkins?
No, as far as I know, if I ain't got one.
Oh, okay,
I ain't
cool.
haven't been served.
So okay, so there is a restraining order put in place. We can't really elaborate on that because that's a touchy situation.
Right. We
don't want anything to be, you know, whatever.
Right.
We haven't said any names or anything like that. So we have not done anything wrong or breached any contracts or anything in that nature. We do have a freedom of speech and we can't talk about what we, you know. And I also wanted to ask you, you know, like, is there any way that this can be resolved?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like eventually, right now, probably not. Because, I mean, of course, she's still going to feel some type of way. That's her baby daddy. They've been together for a long time. They got 3 kids together. Hey, I got one with mine, so I understand.
Right.
So, like, you know, eventually, yeah, we most definitely could. Do I feel like the fight might have to happen? Yeah, a lot was said. So, maybe it'll help get some aggression out. No extra stuff if it was just fighting. But
right.
if not, I mean, I'm not pressing. Just don't say nothing else.
Right.
That's how I'm at.
Just kind of let bygones be bygones.
Yeah.
You said what you said. I said what I said.
Yeah.
And it is what it is.
Yeah.
You know, just let it be. You know,
Yeah.
because we don't need the drama.
Right.
You know, one thing leads to the next. When you involved, then other people involved, and
Right.
not only on both sides. And it's like, who wants to do that? We have all these senseless crimes going on.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, we need growth, you know. We need more people that's willing to just let it go. And you know, listen, okay? I can't sit here and act like I'm a god, you know, because I'm not. We all know Lady V and been through some stuff. But I am trying. But I am way older as well.
Yeah.
And that will come in due time. So you have to move on your time. Can't move on my time, because baby, in your time, baby, I tear this whole city up.
I got a question for you though.
Go ahead.
How do you feel about like our age gap? Not me and yours, pretty much me and hers.
Okay.
With me being 24 and her being 32, and then it's this drama,
right,
like, on Facebook. Like, how does that look from your standpoint? I guess.
Well, you know, she's a little bit older. Like I said, I'm 10 years older than her. And so, yeah, so that's huge, you know. So, I really feel like with that situation, age ain't nothing but a number, you know. And you just sitting here having a conversation with you, you know, you articulate your words very well. You're very educated. You're very smart. I've always seen a hard-working mommy, you know, putting forth the effort to keep going. Right. You're a damn good mama, you know what I'm saying? And from what I see, you a bomb-ass sister, you know. So when we clock that T, it's kind of like, what else is left, you know? Right. So it's like rather 24 or 32, you grown.
Yep.
And it is what it is. So I don't think the age have anything to do with it. I think a lot of women feel like when they hit a certain age, they start to feel uncomfortable within themselves. And it kind of makes you feel like, well, damn, you know, why would he go to a younger woman? You know, and it's not really that. It's just like sometimes we have lost ourselves because we got comfortable, you know, or the nagging or the things that you, no matter what transitions you go through in life. And that's knowing your person. That's taking the time to get to know them. And just to be real, they may not be compatible. You and him may not be compatible. That's why it's so critical to know who you're laying with. Because you might not be a match. And it takes time to figure that out. Mm-hmm. So, but I don't think age have anything to do with it.
Right. So,
just, you know, with that, like, do you and, you know, Cavante really vibe with each other?
Yeah.
Like, what's the backstory of it? Like, you know, like, do he, you know, put the twinkle in your toes? Like,
oh my God. Well, I mean, PG-13.
Okay.
But I mean, yeah, I feel like we have a strong connection for sure.
Okay.
And that's probably why it seemed like everything moved so fast when we first started messing with each other. We just clicked like that. Mm-hmm. So like, you know, we a little different. Like, I feel like he's more relaxed and laid back. I'm more quick and on that, which kind of balance each other out. But other than that, yeah, we do a lot of the same stuff.
Okay, so what's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Virgo.
A Virgo? Okay, what's his?
A Taurus.
A Taurus. Okay. A Virgo and a Taurus. I think they said somewhere in there y'all compatible. Do y'all tap into that?
Yeah,
I do. I know I do. So I think you know,
definitely
Virgo and a Taurus is compatible somewhere in there. So, okay. So, were there any lies told with him when y'all very first like started this thing? Do you think he lied to you in like in the beginning? Do you feel like that in the gut a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, he technically did about
Right.
how deep their situation was.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of just being single, it was really more to it. But a lot
Right.
of people might say, well, you should have known that she was pregnant. But I'm like, you never know those.
Right.
You never know.
Right.
I didn't know their situation to know if they would really be together just because she's pregnant. Some people will leave you by yourself. So,
Right. So, with all that being said, and now that you've been able to kind of get your point of view out
right.
amongst all the people that had something to say, how do you feel now that you've been able to like release what you had in?
I mean, I feel good because I feel like when it came to her posting the comments, I really didn't plead my side or say everything that was going on and what she did to me.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of just was drilling her about fighting. So like, now people got my point of view. It doesn't clear up the fact of speaking on kids. It don't clear that up. But other than that, people can see like, okay, that's how this unfolded. It's a lot of this and that and that and that, you know.
Right.
So then maybe they can see me different compared to what the picture she's trying to paint, which I don't really like that, you know.
Right.
So,
and so, like, has anyone asked Cavante how he feels?
yeah, plenty of people, his family and stuff.
Right. That, you know, he kind of feels like what? What did he feel like?
I mean, obviously he don't want to be in the mix, period, or the social media stuff. And he feels type of way about kids being brought up for sure, on both sides, pretty much. And I'll say, yeah, the kids, and not really want to be in the drama.
Right. Even though this is all about him,
Yeah.
you know, it's like, dang, you know, and no shade, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, well, damn, how you want the peace now when you wasn't giving out peace? You knew you was slanging out drama, you know, and you knew it was going to create this type of havoc in the end. And it's just like, dang, you know, I'm rooting for y'all. You feel me? I've been in this inbox, hearting everything, and like, look at my bookies. You know, I'm definitely for, you know, love, and I am definitely for new beginnings. You know, and it's okay to move on, and it's okay to allow your children to be with their fathers. I get, you know, some people feel like it's a burden. If I let my baby daddy see his kids, he's around some lady. I feel like when that becomes a part of the issue, it's something within you that you can't let go. And I feel like the man is not going to put them babies in no situation that no more than what you would do. And you got to give these men a chance. Rather, who they're with, that's who they choose to be with. You can't change that. You only going to make it worse. But allow these men to see their kids. And I'm not speaking on this situation per se. I'm just saying in a whole. Moms, get that break that y'all deserve. Let these fathers have their children, no matter who they're in a relationship with. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these people get it misconstrued. Hey, I'm the type that's what time you said? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, you said you got them? Your girl, you good? Oh, okay. Call me if y'all need me. But in reality, it's like, I pray every night that when I let my children out of my sight, that they're protected. And, you know, just all BS to the side. I know how much our children mean to us. And if we're putting them in harm's way or in safe way, we won't know unless we try and give people a chance. And I know in 2025 we have seen so many things go wrong, but you still got to give it a chance, because that father needs that chance just as well as you have that chance to be a mother. That father needs to have that chance as well, and it's only fair. So you got to trust. You know, you trusted to let the pipe go in, you got to trust to let them children go out. And out the door they go. You hear me? So just be who you are, and This is going to wrap it up for tonight. And I thank you all for coming, and just being able to express yourself was very powerful. It shows that you are not afraid to speak your truths. And this is the show that we are on. It's the Lady V Show. And so you all continue to tune in and subscribe. Send me them stars. Send this share. And if you would like an interview or like to be in this spot, come on. I'm with it. Peace. I'm Lady V.